everyone, I'm Lou from Plants by Lulu and welcome on my channel. Today I am going to take you with me decluttering my plant collection. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and let's go! So this is our study room and there are quite a lot of plants that I don't like for here. For example, these two are filler plants, but because my boyfriend has chosen his own plant, it's gonna be here, it's gonna get enough room, and it's just a centerpiece for on here. So I want that one to the living room, and these two are going. It is very wet in here. The fact that he is doing this is not a good sign. The two Hoyas up there, I don't like both of them anymore. Let's see. I still like this at the moment, but for people who follow my channel for a while, know that I don't like this one when it starts to trill. So those two are going. Those two I really like. Then onto here, I think at the moment I like all of these plants. These two are kind of in a danger zone, but I will decide probably after the big change. I know for a fact I don't like that one anymore, but that's not because I don't like the look. It's more because I kind of neglected it and it looks very sad. So I may take cuttings of this one. So yeah. This is a plant, the Ficus schefflera, that I don't like anymore. And it's very hard for me to say because look at this. This looks so beautiful. I love these three leaves, especially this leaf, and these two will get there. I also still love this leaf, but all the leaves that are down I don't like, and I get the feeling they get more, they're supposed to get like wider as they age, like maybe this or like this, but I get the feeling they're getting like greener, and I'm not sure why. Maybe I will take a cutting and then I will see how it grows, but I don't like the whole plant anymore, so I have to do something about it. I think that's it for the study room. We're going to the living room. If you can see, I chopped this one again. The cutting is here. And if you follow this ficus's journey, I already cut it I think midsummer, because I wanted him to grow 2 growth points left and right. That didn't happen. 2 growth points emerged on the left and nothing grew on the right. So I have put him in front of the window while he tried to grow new leaves. I want to make him branch, so have multiple growth points at one time. So that's that story, and that's why it's in the windowsill. So if we look here, this is the new ficus I have, and this kind of tree-like bonsai tree. These two are staying, but I'm gonna reshuffle everything, so I'm not sure where they're gonna be placed. This is kind of my philodendron / monstera table. These two are staying. because I love them here. Then we're going on to this one. I'm not sure what this does. What is happening? I bought this as a kind of a plug plant. It did great for a while, and then all his leaves died, and then this is it for a year now. The leaves are not getting any bigger, so at the moment I don't love it anymore, but I'm willing to wait and see what it does if he's standing right in a window. So that's this one. Then we have my Billietier, and finally, after I think half a year of nothing, he has a leaf. It's not a big leaf, as you can see. This is the leaf that came before, so it is quite bigger. I hope he's not yet like fully grown, so I hope he will get bigger, please. So he will definitely stay. We have my Philodendron Majestic. He will also definitely stay. And my Philodendron Atabapoense will also definitely stay. My Philodendron Mamae and Philodendron Plamaniae are kind of weird plants, because as you can see, this is my third Philodendron Mamae, and it will be my last if this one dies. But none of my Philodendron Mamae have grown great. They all get kind of these spots, and that's because I'm not great with watering, so that's on me. But most of the leaves are coming out like this, which is kind of weird looking. The last two leaves, I was lucky. So this is really a tricky one. I will leave it for now, see if I can rearrange it, or I will put it on the table with the Gloriosum to see what it will do there, because maybe this is not the spot. I'm honestly not sure why it's not the spot, because it's a great spot for Philodendron, but well, I don't know. And then we have the Plamaniae, and when this leaf came out, I hated it. I had such trouble with this leaf, and I hated it, and I didn't like the look. But when this leaf came out, I had also a bit of trouble with the coming out, as you can see here, but it's not a hole, so I'm very happy with that. And this one is just so beautiful, but it's still hardening, and the thing with this plant is when it comes out, it looks so shiny and looks so soft. It's almost like this. When they come out, when they're new, they're like this. And I love this. So I love when new leaves come out, but when they're hardened, they're getting so waxy, and I don't like this on the plants that have silver in them. So it's both the Mamae and the Plamaniae. But I am probably gonna put them on the table, because it took a long time for both of them to be finally having put out good leaves. And so maybe they're gonna thrive. But that's where I'm at. Then we have that plant, the Spathiphyllum. I don't know what to do with that yet. It's just a filler, basically. So there are gonna be fillers along the way. The Spathiphyllum is the plant that I might need, because it's green, it's big, it's jungly kind of. This plant is gonna stay. That plant is gonna stay. That's I think an Euphorbia type, and that's succulent. I don't like them. I only put them here because they're kind of bluish gray. It fits with all the pots here, and those two are filler plants. The thing is, in this window and in that window, in the summer, the sun is like deadly. And so these two are the only plants kind of that are okay. This is the next plant, and I kind of, in the summer, I forgot to water it, so Yeah, it lost all its leaves. It's doing okay now, but I'm not sure. It is a fitter plant, which I was very proud of because it was a smaller version of that plant. But now, like a small tree, basically. But now it's just sad. This is also a fitter plant and is doing great here. It's just green. The leaves are big. It's doing great. Then this is also a fitter plant. I don't like it getting big, but yeah, I may have to be okay with him getting big and put him somewhere else. But for now, I think I'm gonna leave all these fitter plants here, but they might disappear over the next couple of weeks or months. This has to be rehabilitated because it's kind of dying and it's just sad now. I really still like the variegated Spathiphyllum, so I am going to trying to rehabilitate it. Then I already kind of rearranged this, but these plants are not going anywhere. I still have to find a place for this plant. I was thinking about hanging this one up, the variegated hibiscus, but I'm not sure because it's still prone to pests, different kind of pests. So I'm not sure if it's hanging how to handle that because now it is upright, so it's fairly easy to spray everything if I need to. So these plants on this thing and these two have skill. This is a new one that has skill, sadly. The other ones have skill for already, like, I would say maybe half a year or 9 months. Skill is only problematic if it's a very dense infestation, but if it's not that problematic. The only problem is I just didn't have the time to treat them like consistently, kind of forgot them, and that's why they're still here, because I probably have to do 2 weeks of like spraying every 4 days or every 3 days, I don't know, but because I didn't really do that, these are kind of still here. The one that I'm not sure about is this one, because I really loved it when it came. I really love some leaves, but in the end I don't. Then we're going on to here. This is kind of doing its thing. It had thrips last year and then lost almost all its leaves, and then a lot of leaves came back on the top, but then I kind of forgot him, and so now the leaves on the bottom are doing fine, and then all the leaves on the top, there's nothing left. But they were there, so yeah, if it is in stores I may get a new one of this, because I don't know if I can rehabilitate this one in the way I want. Then we have that one. That one is new. It's a ficus. I don't know what kind. It's a ficus. That one almost died. And this is the last strand. Over the past weeks, I have removed strand by strand because they died. This is the last strand left. But yeah, overall, I might just keep that one and let it trail everywhere. But if I find a new one of that plant, basically I have to put there also a plant because it's not like in balance. You know that already, that's not gonna leave. So this is doing moderately okay. I like the look, but he is browning really fast, and that's a problem. This is just the look I really love, like this way of feathering this type of palm. So I'm not gonna get rid of it, because I don't know why. Maybe he's not getting enough light for the plant he is, but this is one of the newest leaves. It is beautiful. It's very big. Why is it so low? I'm just confused by this plant at this point. But it's staying. We have the plants in that little thing. I think I'm gonna remove that thing because I really like this situation here. But this, I've put a lot of plants there and nothing fits really good. And this plant, over the weeks, it's slowly dying. It's the same plant as this one, but I don't know, this is doing good. That one, I honestly am not happy with it. Then we have this situation, and it looks maybe good from afar, but if you get up close, it's like a lot of this. And that's because this needs every 5 days kind of watering, and I'm not doing that. So it's my own fault. And the problem with this corner is I like this look. I like this plant. I just know the care for this plant is not aligned with the care I am willing to give to my plants. So it's it's a situation. If I find a better suiting plant for this corner, I will buy it and I will replace it. But I never found that. In the last 3 years, I have this plant. So it keeps being here. And then, of course, this is staying. Yeah, but these are the living room plants. And these are the stories. These are the plants that I'm on the fence about. This is going on the table just to see what the bigger leaves will look like, because I am not sure if this is the gloriosum. It said when it was a plug plant that it was a gloriosum, but I'm not sure if this is a gloriosum. So I just want to see the bigger leaves. I said I would chop this one, so it's gonna be, I still like this leaf, the other one not, so it's gonna be here. And then I have this. So yeah, I'm going to throw this one away because honestly I don't like this plant anymore. So these are throwaway plants because they were filler. This plant, my Hoya calistophylla, had, I don't know if you followed this plant's journey, it had a massive scale infestation. Couldn't get it under control, so I decided to chop it up, also because I didn't love it anymore. And I'm now at the conclusion that I still don't love it anymore. I honestly don't know what it is with this plant. I don't like it anymore. It's too greeny, it's too... No, I don't like it. So we're going to the Hoya Fitchii. I think I'm going to get 1 or 2 cuttings and then throw the plant away because I honestly kind of abuse this plant a bit and it's my fault. It's not nice towards this plant and I think I'm going to do that. Let me see. I just grabbed this one and just for example the look of this new leaf, it's just phenomenal, but I don't like this new leaf. I may take 1 or 2 cuttings, but there are a few beautiful leaves such as this leaf, this leaf, this leaf, this leaf, and this leaf, but all the other leaves I honestly don't like. And I know I shouldn't do this, but I kind of beat myself up for it because it's a perfectly healthy plant. It's just, I just don't When I look at it, I'm not being happy. I just feel remorse. I just feel a bit of sadness. I just feel guilty. But I don't feel happiness, and that's this decluttering all about. Getting rid of the plants that honestly don't make me happy, that take up a lot of space, mentally and physically. I will take some cuttings, but the plant is gonna go. The plant's gonna go. I'm sorry. What I also can do is cut it back, like cutting the whole plant back, and then see how it grows. But then if it's not growing back how I want to, I probably will like throw it away anyway, but that's the only thing I can think of that I can do. So this is left, and for example, if this would be the plant, I would love it. This is why I bought it. This is the plant I really like. But the rest, I honestly don't. So that's this plant. The last plant is this one, my Hoya fungii, and I really loved this plant for a long time. This one also had an infestation, but for example, I really loved that it got these big leaves. But with, for example, and also these big leaves, these are so big. But these leaves, what is this? I don't like it this big anymore. So I'm going to cut off the strands I still like. Hope they will root, and then yeah, see if I can make a nice plant that I still love. But this is such a big stem thing that I think I'm gonna cut the strands I don't like. Just prune him basically. Oh my god. I'm gonna prune him. So this is how he looks now. And because he's going to stand on a corner, I really love it. It's also possible that I may place him there, but I really love the look of that plant, so I'm not sure. This is it, and I'm really happy because I still get the big leaves. I still get the beautiful round leaves. And the sick leaves are not really visible anymore. And this is everything I cut off. So this was the video. I hope you liked it. In the next video, I am probably gonna rearrange my planters and plants. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe and the like button. And I will see you in the next video. Doei!